looks like they've done another update. So normally this is how I do it. I'm only telling you this because, well, it no longer matters because I probably won't be able to do any more videos. Put that last. Otherwise, it just seems to muck up. So, yank, yank, and might as well just put them all. And then I'll find out which one's been upgraded. So it's just been an update. So I always go and move this one to the bottom. It'll be on the primary, it won't matter. And we put this up. This is how, for some reason, it just seems to work. It doesn't have to be exact, but it does the job. Don't really need that, but I'll leave it in there. So there you go. And there's the first error marriage, the error message. Get rid of that, and I'll come back until it goes like clear, and then it's updated. I know that Stellar Parallax has said don't do this. They have said that it's not possible, but guess what, boys? It's working. And this is the dream I wanted for this game, to be able to play multiple types against each other and have a lot of fun. There you go. All right. So since probably no one believes me, I'll go wait here. Set up as Federation, which I'm going to go. And then you've got all these choices that supposedly aren't possible. Yet it works. It works. And I will prove it. I like a lot of the stuff in Stargate. They seem to work really well. And funnily enough, it seems to blend really well. Alliance, that's Babylon 5, and they actually hold up fairly well. I've said in another video that, yeah, there's a carrier type, and like I've been explaining, you know, this is the counter. It works really well. So Alliance, they're the main ones. There are other ones, I just couldn't be bothered. Hopefully this won't be a long video, but this could be very well my last. So take it as you like. It's been good knowing everyone. Most likely, because I'm not going to give my idea to a tyrannical government. They can pretty much deal with it. I won't fight for them. I won't do anything for them. It's not worth it. So this digital ID, I want nothing to do with it. Or a government that thinks they have the right to supersede everyone's rights. I can understand why they're saying save the children, but they're not saving the children. They're saving themselves so that they feel like they're strong and virtuous. I'm not up for it. I go on YouTube not to do politics, or I can do it rarely, and I do have opinions. I just want nothing to do with it because in current today's society, the new religion is politics, and I really don't do either. I just want to play a game and live my life. It's short enough without adding to this. Oh god, that's so yeah, I get on here to do my own journey and enjoy my own stuff, and this is what it's about. I played this game because I enjoy it. This is what I always wanted a game to be. Hopefully, I'll show you. Hopefully, I won't get annihilated because when there's a whole bunch of them, yeah, they tend to gang up sometimes, and certain species have certain weaknesses. Like I found, while the Federation do well almost against anyone, the Ancients do give them a battle, and yeah, the I think what was it? There's the Asgard hold them off for a while, but the Ancients actually come in and they do a lot of damage because they're rated as direct beam and high heal. Federation don't heal that quick, but their advantage is that they multiplistically shoot down things at the same time. They do have an extreme advantage against the Wraith. I've played that. and it was quite interesting because the Wraith are very, very powerful. But the Federation, clean them up. The way this seems to work, I guess this is a little bit of a tutorial, partly and partly not. These things are incredible. Great idea. Whoever thought of this was right up there. It gives you both the ability to send money and it also gives you a point on this one. And as soon as you can, I like to grab them. Then I can start taking over stuff. So here we go. You gotta have money cyclically going, and on the other half of that, you always want these two things going as fast as you can. As you go with this, it's fairly quick. It's not as quick as the Wraith, but it definitely is decent. Then you want to get that so that you can start conquering. But right, that's I guess how you'd say I want to play this. Then you go in here. I'm hoping this won't stagnate. It seems to do it sometimes. So then you can go like that. And with all of them, you can do this. I learned this one in the tutorials. So it's worth doing the tutorials. You go like this. Actually, yeah. And then you can move them into a less runnable spot. So that will move. And then you set where you want it. Example here. Here we go. I've got a little bit of protection, not a lot. And what else I want to do, because unfortunately they haven't updated all their things, you need one of these dudes, because I haven't got enough money. But that will change soon, and this is where you start off slow. It seems like turtling, but it just, it, it's like a sleeping tiger. It slowly wakes up, and as soon as it is, it's really going. So it, it's the bummer, but that's kind of how it goes. Whereas the Wraith are just go, go, go. And I want this quickly so I can start building that. Sometimes I use a shortcut keyboard, but I don't have that on me at the moment, so I'll be ducking and weaving and doing this a bit too. So yeah, and I'm on a roller mouse, and I've got Ventura glasses. So if you want to know how I'm playing this, that's what for me it looks as big as it is, which you can't see through my eyes. Means I can spot a lot of the things better than a tiny screen, which is always the disadvantage of these things. Yes, that's lovely, dear. Yep, and I need that. Then for me, in every game that I play, I find that it's always either the volcanic, bugger. It's the volcanic or it's the ice. They're always the ones closest to you, and as you get further, you end up having more of the others. So here we go. So I'm facing 4 species, so that'll be interesting. There you go. Yeah, slowly going to build that up. It takes a fair bit of crystal to make these things, unfortunately, and you need to have one of these dudes to colonize. Unfortunately, at the moment, oh, I'm sure I'm in trouble. Oh, rough. Yep, they're finding more slowly. There you go. See, there's a nice one, and you can actually have Star Wars as a pirate, one of their directors, which I don't think there's many, and you can have Star Trek pirate ones and the Stargate pirate ones, which means there's a lot of pirates to choose from, or I call them that. So there's these 4 ones. They'll come up later. So here we go. Hopefully, no. See, I've got a while. It'll build up slowly, but I'm making sure I've got one of these dudes ready so I can try and, as fast as I can, see if I can sneak a planet. So this might be, if I'm lucky, but it might get destroyed. So I'm being sneaky. The actual, that which doesn't have any abilities with it yet is really good. This is your little guy again. one I just showed before. Great idea. Extreme progression. Okay, so I want to go bang, bang, and give me by default the ice, and then I go volcanic. So, oh, where are you going? Okay, okay. This is my shortcut keys, so I can build these up. That gives you research. You can use more of these that I've understood. Took me a while. And yeah, you can, as you get more things, you slowly build up. I've already got this, which is what I wanted, and I'm trying to go as quickly as I can so that I can destroy. See, there you go. And now I've got to bugger him off. He'll just keep attacking that, but that's okay. Now I've got two, hopefully to get money from. Logistics, bang. So hopefully that'll increase my speed just a touch. Not a lot, but enough to make a difference. See, I got lucky. I snuck through and almost took him out. Didn't take long. They don't last long. You go through and wipe out whatever you're dealing with, then come back. Otherwise, it'll get destroyed easily. Or you just go through and destroy everything you can. To me, this game is almost like a opportunistic wolf where you've got to just take out everything as fast as you can. Don't be merciful, because as soon as you do, it won't be merciful to you. That's how the game works. So, yeah. Yep, that's built. And as I go, I can go here if I'm lucky. So I've got this now, and then I'll try to be naughty and build this. It can fight back. It really can, if it gets built. And it will give you money. See, there you go. Oh, no, that was quick. See, he's not happy about that. But if that gets created quick enough, he'll take him out. There you go. See, he's not happy. It's quick. See, he does a fair bit of damage. So you can be sneaky and do that. There you go. Alright, that's lovely there. See, he's got enough to destroy him. And there you go. There's one back for me. Not sure if they're still attacking. Yeah. That is okay. So, yep, taking that over. Been a bit sneaky and a bit naughty. And I go one. I've been watching on the forums. One thing that people don't seem to be a fan of is being having to. So you go here. Where is it? When the capital ship comes, you have to replenish quantums. It's a bit of a pain, but it really doesn't make much of a difference, to be honest, I've found. And I tend to find two of these, and you'll start conquering your planets as you normally would. That's the delay, and you've got to be sort of quick as you can. So I like to create two, and then follow in with the colonizer, and then you can also create these. It's great. It was a really good idea. It sort of rivals the Wraith of how fast they've gone. And while they all have advantages, that was probably my favorite one. Very, very quick. Where are you? Here we go. He's being naughty. There you go. No, he's giving me money. So this is how I get money quicker. So, oh, okay. There you are. So, there you go. One. These seem to stay with you. I may be wrong. And then that one is a dispensable. I go over here just in case there's anything I've missed. Oh, yep, you're mine. So now I'm going to go destroy him because there's always something you miss. Always in this game. And I try to level him up. Not that it's doing anything for the moment, unfortunately. And for some reason in this one, I never access this. So Might want to look onto that, guys. It's good, but yeah, it'd be nice if I could do something everyone else can, unless that's part of you. Yeah, the strategic drawback to having. Where is it? Where are you? Oh, I can't find it. Damn, that this. That may be the drawback. And unfortunately, you got more of them, but you can't use them. Mm, yeah, that's lovely. So I go bang, and another one. All right, and then he'll come through, clean him up because he's a smart aleck. And yeah, I can tell you now, going Babylon 5 stuff is quite difficult. But once you start getting on the upwards here on that, then you really start doing well. Now back to the pirates. No, nothing yet. I thought the Ferengi, because I think the Ferengi are one of them, because they're an economic one. That's how you make peace, make money. Then they'll leave you alone a little bit. I don't think they really attack you much. Pacifist races. So as I make the second one, then I'm going to just start taking over. And I want to take over that, say this, at least this whole area, so that I've got a safety net. That's, there you go. And it's quite quick. It doesn't, it's not a slow thing, that's for sure. They're not slow builds, and they do really like, it really does well. There you go. I don't know how the hell and why you're there, but I'm good with that. He's a protector, I think. Same as the Star Wars version. Sometimes they'll assign protectors and then they get attacked and they're not really very strong. Um, yeah, okay. So getting back to the design, you go bang here. You're always trying to develop something. It doesn't have to be many. I was pausing it to try and get my guys going, and then I can really start progressing. There you go. So he's not gonna like that, and he's pretty much done. Done. Okay, so now I can start up, leveling them up, makes them a little stronger, and unfortunately they haven't added what's the next thing for it. I'm sure they'll be in time, and that's one of the things that ST4 they do really well. They put little add-ons that really do make a difference. So I want to first take all of that because I want a protected area. Unfortunately, they're still building it. As a core, it's got a lot of potential and got some really great ideas. So it it's I'm sure it's a work in progress. They're testing everything, which is what you got to do. It can crash very easily. Things go wrong, like in Sin's Rebellion 1. Yeah, a lot of things can get a little bit dicey or rig the way the game works. I personally think STA 3 was probably the best beginning teacher I've ever seen of a game. That's just me. It was enjoyable, and that's why I've done it only a sparing amount of times. Probably like to do it more, but nah, I didn't do it. Alright, so yeah, I go through and keep conquering, and then I've still got my little fella over here so that I upgrade this. So look, yeah, and you can reverse anything against these guys. So as much as it shouldn't work, it does, and it works really well. I don't believe that they should have to enforce it to work. They're right on that. It's their own. It should work independently, but whether they realized it or mean it or not, it works really well with everything. So hopefully they're not angry, but I think they've done well. I really think it's it's a really good mod with all the other ones. Like the top three, not saying in actual in order, would be I think it's SR2. I think the Stargate mod. Then I'd probably then it's of course ST4 is in the top three, and probably Babylon 5. I think unfortunately, as dumb as it sounds, the fourth one would easily be Star Wars, but they haven't really worked on it for a while. I mean, they've added stuff, but it doesn't seem to have really added much. It's a good mod. It's as good as Babylon 5, but and then it's just but it hasn't really added much. Now, the big thing about this game is that when you no matter how you look at it, you can upgrade all you like. It's really about the strategy of using what works well. So, for instance, Wraith that I enjoy, you've got to make sure that they're up and running fast and lots of the ships. Trying to do tactical tricks against this species by basically pincer attacking them doesn't work because you see the lasers, they don't work. It will go in any and all directions, and that just makes a lot of these strategies not work so well. Oh, oops. Whereas the strategy of this means I can accelerate through this way faster. I can build all this as quick as I can. I'm already getting a lot of money already. That's done. And there we go. You want to try and be as quick as you can. I think Ambassador so far is not very good. Um, it means that you can use these two, and it's very difficult to get a strategic advantage when they shoot in directions, three multiple directions, I should say, but it does at least. Yeah, it's a circular attack. Very, very difficult to try and counter that. So, oops, got it. Okay, that's, and then I just take over as quick as I can. And sometimes I end up behind quite a bit. Like I can normally start taking over things quicker than I can build this stuff as I'm going. And this is the easiest way to try and keep up. So yeah, trying to find a species that doesn't work like mine. You'll understand how it works. Yeah, there you go. Okay, and just repeat the process. Mhm. Then, so it ends up difficult trying to keep up with how fast it goes. It increases really quickly, and you can get through your tech tree fairly fast. You end up with the money pretty quick. Sometimes it rockets ahead a bit more with the war than the other one, but each their own. And I can build a lot of ships. So yeah, it does work with the other mods. I'm still going with this for the moment so that hopefully I can show you a battle with something different and how it is in some ways overpowered and in others it's not. Oh, here we go. So I need to build more research so I can build that. Here we go. It's attacking. There you go. Yep, see, he's just no match. Just none. It's, yeah, that's sort of why, um, I'd put Star Trek last. Yeah, good. Now I can double. Oh no, I think I'll go back. I'm gonna go back and take this one out first. Shows you how rather not withered I can be. So I want to make sure I've got money, and I've got a lot of these. So I'm building up as I go as quick as I can. And little things add in. See, like, there you go. He's not happy, and it really didn't bother him much. Pretty sure. Doesn't do a lot of damage, which is how you want to start. Make it a little bit easier for yourself. We're trying to, I think he's over here. I'd be guessing in time, by the time he gets over there, it'll be gone. Yeah, that's done. Alright. They do get stronger. Well, they get stronger with the ships you can choose. Ugh, a lot of shortcut menus. Ah, here we go. Forgot to tell you this. That's the one that runs out. You can see it's numbered. So, and then you can have star bases, but they don't have any extensions to it yet. Yeah, that's lovely. Uh-huh. Yeah, see. Got him. He's not gonna last longer either. It does a lot of damage really quickly. See the difference? It's quite strong. I think, nope, he's not ready yet. Where you can go, no, it's been a pain. Always something. If I could change my home guy, I think I would put it there. Here we go. So look, it's really not doing much. Similar to the ancients in the Stargate version. It's look, they're covering him, and see, pincer attack just doesn't work. Yeah, I can just lock it on deliberately go there, or I can just do move here, and it'll do both. There you go. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There you go. And I just go like this. Um, mhm. I go back to the shortcut again and pummel this. See if I can. No, oh, still working on it. Okay. I think it's when you fill that up, then it makes it available. Till then, it doesn't let you do it. It's a bit of a headache, but yeah. There you go. Look, see, that's really not going to do much. Because they're cornered, I don't have to worry about him getting destroyed, so I just go through here. Mm-hmm. There you go. Bang. I'm up to, once I'm ready for it, I'm up to doing that one. At least it's not multiple pages like the first Sin's Rebellion. I think this is really Sin's Rebellion 2, but it really works well. So now that I've cornered myself, yeah, I'll first upgrade a bit. It makes them a little stronger, but not much. So two. There we go. Shortcut model again. Where's logistics? Like I said, always keep them going. Try and keep money up. As long as you do that, it's good. Unfortunately, I haven't really seen special resources really fleshed out in this one. I think this is more the original, just whereas some of them are putting in some original stuff specific to their genre game. Um, yeah, that's lovely. Okay, so now I've bottlenecked myself mainly into here, so that way I can put all my defenses for a little bit into that planet. I haven't found the other guys, which is kind of odd. This is actually an ability, so I can go to my main planet. There you go. I normally go with the first one. Oh no, it hasn't come up yet. Um, it says it's not letting me do it. It should normally come up here, or maybe I got it wrong. Nah, it's not working. Starbases. Yeah. Sometimes I'll give you extra skills to use. I don't think I've gotten no. Oh, it's giving me default. One, two, three, four. All right, so that's from Star Trek. That's from the Atlantean and the Orions from Stargate, and another Star Trek one. So you get to use multiple things. It's pretty interesting. So I need to grab this and go like I always do, and then just go quite quick in its development. You get to a point where you don't need it pretty quickly, but yeah, it's good to have backup in case something goes wrong. So, oh yeah, and look, see, there's 10. I want to catch up on this. Unfortunately, they haven't fleshed this out either. So, I can, if I want to redundantly build myself up, I can just use and build them everywhere. It'll make heaps of money, so I might as well do it. I normally wouldn't, but you go say, build all these up. Where are you? Bugger. There you go, and I didn't realize I missed that. Now I should have a fair bit of money, and then I can really start getting serious. I can flesh these out. They're already done. Start doing him. That's almost ready. Start taking these out and increasing my strength of my ships. And then it gets harder to stop me. Once you really get going, there's one. I'm not sure who that is. Reading it. Titan Foundry, that's pretty quick. I have a feeling that's actually the pirates, which means, yeah, gotta get ready to attack them. So, yeah, they're all done. Surface. For some reason, these don't have a huge lot of need in this specific one. Yeah, Star Trek is very difficult to beat. That one, that's running at least. That's not. Oh, yeah, it's already done, so I just. Oh, they ain't that funny. So this is just Star Wars extras. Hmm. So that's really how you really get it started. So yeah. Here we go. And they're still killing them. It's not much different, except the Stargate races, they do put up a hell of a fight. They will come in and they will do a lot of damage. More specifically, the Ancients, they really can hold their own. And eventually you can have heaps of the Sovereign class, and that does a lot of damage. Mm. Well, gotta wait for it to grow. Pretty sure. Trying to find my colonizing ship. I was building another one anyway. There you go. Oh, I didn't do it. See, yeah, I forgot one. One, two, three. Mm-hmm. All right. Oh, here we go. Mm. So that's how you start them up and be able to try and compete. And I just keep going until I finish it. So I don't want to make this too long. I think people's attention isn't very long. I might call it a day. So I wish you guys well. I'm not sure if this is my last video. I will try to do another one, maybe. So, but if not, good luck with your journey. Good luck with your life. And I hope you guys enjoy your games. Goodbye.